I think we are. Here we go. It takes a hot minute on Zoom. There we go. I think we are live. We're good. Well, hello everyone. Oh, this is so exciting. So excited. Today I'm so happy that I get to share with you and have one of uh, my favorite clients, one of the very, very special clients of mine, Brenda, here with us. Brenda, thank you so much for being here and giving us and the community your valuable time. We really, really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, honestly, my honor to be able to share my experiences, and hopefully I can help some of the ladies out there that have had the same struggles as I've had and I'm still working through, but most importantly, just to have that sense of community. I think once a whole bunch of women come together and we support each other, there's true value in that, and that you can buy that. I'm just so honored to be.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much for saying that. Yes, community is everything to me, and the women that come to me seem to also value that. So that's really special to me. Thank you. And another reason that I'm bringing you on is because your story is so similar to many, many women in this group, the single moms and the ones that, well, I'll let you talk about that. But basically, I can see how they can relate to you and how they will be able to see what's possible for them and how they can quickly turn things around, that it doesn't have to take years and years. Right? So the truth of you, we were just chatting about this, me and Brenda, that Brenda isn't a longtime follower of mine. In fact, she talked to me at the beginning of this year, the first time we talked.
December.
Right, yeah. And then here we go, a few months or 8 months later, there she is. She joined the Fully Adored Academy, and let's just talk about let's first and foremost, I'd love for you to share before before finding me and before joining Fully Adored Academy, what was your love life like, or what was it that your main struggles? I'd love for you to share with our audience that.
Okay. Yeah, so I had been dating, but not dating for quite some time, and so I had been separated for 3 years already. So the first 2 years after my separation, I kind of focused on my kids and focused on my career and kind of hunkered down and just try to, just focus on my family and really find myself and enjoy my freedom and, take up dance classes and just really find myself. And then I decided, okay, I am ready to start dating. And once I made that decision, I realized that I really didn't know what I was doing. I kept on attracting these guys that weren't showing up right. They were outright disrespectful, or they would show up and just not kind of hover and not really commit. We would go on 1 or 2 dates and then they would disappear. It was the most frustrating thing in the world. I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. And, I did a lot of work on myself. I read books, and I first discovery call, I remember telling you exactly what I thought, because I had made a list of what I thought I needed to work on. So femininity, being feminine, communication, and there was one other thing I can't remember, but these are that much work I had done on myself, but I had gotten to a point where I was stuck. I had no guidance. I didn't know. I did not know what I was doing wrong at all. So I think I stumbled upon a Facebook post that you had written. It was so beautifully written, and it was about being feminine, and it was about operating from your feminine energy and just being yourself and just accepting yourself for who you are and just loving yourself. And that really resonated with me. So then I started following you.
Yeah.
And I remember that, you know, at the bottom it said, if you want to book a clarity call with me, do. So when I booked that call, I was ready. I was like, okay, these are the things I want to work on. This is where I think I'm going wrong, and la, la, la. But I had reached the point where I knew I needed help. Sure, maybe I could have gone on another 2 years stumbling and learning, and you know, maybe I would have, but it would not have happened this fast.
Oh, Brenda, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. That you came. I love that you shared that, you know, you had reached a level of awareness. You knew that there were things like femininity and communication, that things that you could work on. And there are plenty, plenty, plenty of information out there that, you know, this is what femininity is, this is what communication is. And that's a really, really important step, because knowledge, without the knowledge, I mean, there is what action comes from that. But having the knowledge from here is very different than being able to embody it and then being able to pinpoint where am I actually not applying it? Because when you're too close to it and you think you're doing it all, or you find out that how is it that I know it but I just can't do it? I know,
exactly,
right? I know
it, but why can't I do it?
Yes, exactly. That's really, really important for women to see, because they say, yeah, I've read all of this, I've done all of this, but why is it? Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe that's not who I am. I've heard this so many times. Maybe I'm just not feminine enough. Maybe this works for some people and not me. But and I love the word that you use, that I decided, you know. This is so powerful when a woman reaches the point is that I'm making a decision that I am going to do something differently. Up to now, this stuff helped me and supported me a lot, but now I'm deciding well, let's see what you decided for. You decided to follow me and to get on that call with me and then join the academy. And I love to know that how was it in that academy? How did the academy support you into basically now embodying it and then getting it into your body and into your love life?
Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. I had so many aha moments. So I thought I knew what I wanted, but what the academy did, like the work that we do before we get on the calls and just listening to other people going through the same. So first of all, let's start with the community, right? The women. When you listen to these calls, you realize that you're not alone. Oh my goodness, you're not the only one going through these things. You're not the only one that has these thoughts. There's other people going through the same challenges. There's so many other women, wonderful, smart, caring women that have the same struggles you do. And so through their experiences, you learn. Or even if you haven't gone through some of those experiences, but you hear someone talking about them, and then it happens to you, and you're like, oh, okay, well, so and so dealt with it this way, and I remember hearing Sharzad coaching her this way, and now you know what to do, right?
Exactly. Thank you for saying that it is you don't need to make the same mistakes anymore, because you already know, because someone who is a little ahead of you has already gone through it, got the coaching. And I do have to say, you always showed up and you were so present. So it really, really, your consistency and your level of your participation help massively. So sorry, continue. I love
doing the work too, right? Like doing all of the exercises and going through the motions. And so there's so many things that help me throughout the process, like throughout going through the academy. There's so many. I don't know if you remember when I had that breakthrough, when I realized that I really did want to get married.
Yes, I do remember, because at the beginning you weren't even sure about that.
I didn't know, but I didn't know because I didn't allow myself to want it, because I didn't want it with my ex. So I had somehow made myself believe that I didn't want that. That was it. When I realized that I actually do want it, that it's in my heart, I want to get married, I want to wear the white dress, I attracted a man that is looking for the same thing.
Yes, we are going to go there right now. So, okay, since you're there, let's do it. So, we went from, having men hovering around you, men not stepping up and not wanting to, take it any further.
Yeah.
The frustration that comes with that,
the quality of men.
The quality of the men, the disrespectful men. I remember seeing some of those screenshots, the beautiful beauty of the community is that we see things in real time, right? Like you showing screen captures of these are the things that men say to me.
Yeah.
And it was disgusting. It was nasty, and no woman ever should be seeing those things, right? So that is really helpful. So from that point, not being able to, and limiting yourself, limiting your own dream of, I don't even know what I want, and then getting the clarity that is what I want. Actually, I do want to wear that white dress. I do want to get that drink. And just because in the past, the quality of the men made me believe that that's not for me, all of that can change.
Yeah.
Where are you right now in your love life?
Oh my gosh. So I'm in a committed relationship. I found this wonderful man. Actually, I don't even know. I think we found each other. It was in the most unexpected place. I was online dating, but I didn't meet him online. And he's just, I am living a dream. And this happened. I met him exactly 4 weeks after I had done this exercise where we had to write a paragraph of what it would like, what our perfect mate would feel like, not be like, but what he would feel like. I read that, and every time I read that, I want to cry because he is exactly all of that, and then some. I know. I can't, I say it and I can't believe it. I can't believe that it happened the way it happened. And I can't believe I'm here. I'm just so thankful.
Oh,
So grateful and so thankful.
I get goosebumps. I don't think you can see it, although it happens all the time, but it never loses its magic when a woman attracts the man that she wants to feel the way that she wants to feel with that, and more. It is more than it's like a dream come true, but it's you live that dream every single day, and it's so special, and it's so special. And when I've done this with so many clients, it's like reading the list, it's exactly that.
Yes,
exactly what I asked for. You just want to jump out of joy with that. And before the call, we were talking about this. One of the major limiting beliefs that you had, that you're a single mother.
Yes.
And so, and you were like, who wants to be and marry a single mother with 2 kids, with one teenager and the younger one? Who wants to be with that? And tell me, how does this man want to be with a woman who's a single mother, Brenda?
Guys, so that is, I feel like my words will not do it any justice. It was one of my biggest roadblocks. I honestly, to my core, whether it's because my mom is culturally, I'm Hispanic, so we're brought up to think that no man is gonna want a woman with kids. You have kids and you get divorced, your life is done. No one's gonna want you. You're almost damaged good. And I'm sure there's a lot of women in our community that are from similar backgrounds and have been brought up to believe this. And I thought I was never going to get over that. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think it was possible for me. Even though I try to use my mantras and all that stuff, I really didn't think it was possible for me. So when my man, and he says it all the time, like we were on the phone yesterday, he said it again. I told him I didn't want any more kids. And he hasn't had any kids. But he said he was fine with that, but he would welcome my family as his own. I swear I heard that. I heard him say that, and I thought I was dreaming. I honestly, I did, I see, I can't even say it because it's just, it,
Words don't do it justice.
no, words don't do it justice. You just like, it's incredible. This
Oh,
work that we do, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy I found you. You're just a blessing in my life.
oh,
You're
Brenda.
this community.
Brenda, I really appreciate you saying that because it's not just in Hispanic culture. It is so rooted in our in I think the female DNA that, you know, if you become a mother and you don't have your life figured out and your man by your side, now it's over. Now you're just going to be a mother. You devote your life to your children and just raise them. And then once they go, and then you wait to become a grandmama, and then, you know, wait your turn to babysit. And that's it. That's the life you have to look forward to, because God forbid, what man is going to love you, and what single man? I mean, a man who's not a father is going to want to father your children. Well, your soulmate would.
Yes.
The man that you call in, that is meant for you, will love all of you. That's what I always tell women. The right man for you, you do not need to convince him to love you. You do not need to say, please, you know, will you accept my children? Or, okay, I will have 5 children with you too, you know, just stay with me, be with me. But the right man for you will say, all of this package is for me. It's an honor for me. I want it in my life. It is welcomed into my life. And you know, I so appreciate your loving words that you say to me. And I always say, I cannot do the work for the woman. A woman has to make the decision.
Yeah.
She has to show up on the calls. She has to ask me questions. She needs to do the exercises, and she will get results. I won't get her results. She will get the results. But if you're there and you're willing to receive, I'm giving, baby. I'm giving.
It's a lot of soul searching too, right? So yeah, it's yeah, you have to show up on the calls. You've got to do the work. You've got to take it back. You've got to reflect. You have to journal. You have to take time to think, and you have to really find yourself. I remember when met him, I met him at the highest point. I met him when I was rotational dating. I had a couple of men in my rotational pool, and they were all high quality men. But I'm still grounded in who I am and what I want and what I have, the vision I have for my life. And just, it's this knowing of, this is me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like me for who I am. And if there are things that you don't like about me, then sorry, you know? That's where I was, and that's how I showed up. And I think that's why he saw me, and that's why we saw each other.
Yes. So for the woman, Brenda, that says, you know, why am I not attracting any man? Or why am I attracting low quality men? Or why am I not getting asked out again?
Yeah.
What advice do you have for her?
Look within.
Mm-hmm.
Look within and really figure out where you're not showing up for yourself. So if the men are being wishy-washy and not intentional towards you, it's because you're not being intentional with yourself. You're not clear about what you want. You haven't gotten clear about what you want, because when you get clear about what you want, you don't see anything else. Yeah. You're focused into what you want, and the universe delivers.
Yes, thank you for that. You know, it's easy to blame and say men just don't want to commit to me, or there's something wrong with me. I'm not pretty enough. I'm a mother, or I'm too broke and I'm too this and that, and you just take yourself out of the game. Or you can say, where am I not being non-committal to myself? Where am I not being intentional? Where am I being wishy-washy? How is this showing up into my life? And then boom.
Yeah.
He shows up.
It's so true. The way you're showing up, and you know what served me a lot? I was listening to the call from last week in the car on my way to work this morning, and you say this often, but I don't think the first couple of times I heard it, I don't think it sunk in as much as it does now, because I see how it works. You can't wait until the right man shows up for you to become the woman for him. You have to be the woman first.
Look at my queen.
Attract the right man. Be it, embody it, and then you're gonna attract the right man. He won't see you otherwise. Your soulmate is not gonna see you unless you're being authentic.
Absolutely. You got that so right. And I'm really glad that you're saying it. When you're in the journey, something that you hear 5 weeks ago, the exact same thing that you hear today, it could sink in differently. It could awaken you in different parts. So when women say that, I've done a program and I didn't get results, well, first of all, is that true? You didn't maybe get the results of being married, but did you really not change? Did you really not gradually open up and change? And now imagine with this new consciousness that you have, with the new awareness that you have, and the new experiences that you have, are you sure that things are not going to change for you? I always say to women, I read a book 5 times sometimes. I listen to things, the same things, several times, and I still get different aha moments because I'm in different consciousness, different awareness. And this is where I want to say, Brenda has gotten her results, she's gotten her man, and she's in the academy again. Why is that, Brenda? Why are you there again?
Because we need constant reminders. We may know something here, but when we're triggered, when we are going through something where we're in the moment, we're not thinking rationally. We still need the support. We still need to learn from. So for me, I'm not in the rotational dating pool of women anymore, but I am in a committed relationship. I realize that I need help. I don't know how to navigate through certain situations that come up. For example, yesterday.
With every level, there is a new up-leveling, right?
Exactly. And I have a vision of who I want to be, and I have a vision of the kind of relationship I want to have. Sure, I want to get married, but above everything, I want that fulfilling, loving, passionate, best friends type of relationship. That's what I want to build. I realize I don't know how to do that. I need help.
Yes.
I am here.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Brenda. I remember you when we were on that call. Making that investment wasn't like, okay, just like I'm ready. I mean, well, I am ready, but were you scared to make that commitment?
Absolutely. I was so scared to make that level of investment on myself. Yeah, it wasn't an easy decision at all. Of course, money, right? And it's actually the first time I've invested in myself like that. But let me tell you, it has paid off tenfold. I would not be here if it wasn't for that. I would not. It's the reason why I decided to do private coaching with you, because I needed that extra help. I realized how much it helped me. Again, I would have gotten here in 2 years' time, but I didn't. I
want to wait. Why put our happiness on hold? What are we sending out when we put our happiness on hold? When we are being the good mom and, maybe I can save up to do this and that, and modeling for our kids that my happiness doesn't matter, that me wanting to be in a committed and loving relationship doesn't matter. So thank you for bringing that up, that it's not a program that, I'm just going to, throw out some money at it and say, no, it is an investment. It is not something that comes with ease, but is it worth it? Well, thank you for saying that it comes to tenfold. And you see what's possible. Back to the academy and private coaching, and I'm going to have you on my retreat in October. I mean, this is just one beautiful thing after another. But thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much for saying that to women, that to you single moms, who think it's not possible, to you women who are not have even been in a committed relationship, a healthy relationship, women who are attracting that low quality men or no men, all of the above is reversible. All of that with the right guidance, with the right community. That's another key here. Private coaching is incredible, but all of my private coaching clients don't say that, oh, the Fully Adored Academy, I'm going to just do that, because they see the value of the community, women building each other up, women asking questions that resonate, and the repetition, and just knowing that you're not alone. So many of us have wonderful friends, but they're not necessarily immersed into this work, so they don't know how to support you in the way that really shoots you, like really propels you to go for your dreams.
And they don't understand, right? Like, I can't talk about this stuff with any of my girlfriends.
Yes.
Because they don't understand. They haven't done the work. They're not in the journey I'm in, right? They haven't decided. They haven't made the decision. My career is okay. My house is okay. I'm centered. I have a good life. I would love to find life partner, and that is what my focus is right now.
Yes.
I'm there, and even though they say they are, they're looking for a boyfriend.
Yes.
I haven't gotten clear about it. So they can't offer that support that I get from the community at all.
Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for sharing your time with us. I really appreciate it, my love. And now the invitation is open for women who have dreams like you, that they are going to give themselves permission. It could start with a dream this small, but it could evolve when you're in the right space, when you're in the right, when you put the seed in the right environment and nourish it and water it and give it sunlight, it will flourish. And that's what the program and the community is designed for. Women like Brenda, loving women, supportive women, women who want to see you succeed. They want to celebrate you. They want to be there for you. And you've got me. Like I said, I am giving it on my all, always. That's my intention, that whoever is ready to receive from me, whoever is ready to get the guidance and wants to, I'll take you where you want to go. I don't take you where I want you to go. I never said to Brenda, you need to want to get married. I just lay out the possibility, and then you get to choose, and then I will give you the tools and the practices that will get you there. So the invitation is open, ladies. Thank you for watching, and if you want to join us, I'm going to put the link below above. I don't know where it's going to go, but you are welcome to join the Fully Adored Academy. There is a special discount if you join today. And if you need to talk to me, reach out. And thanks again, Brenda. We really, really love and appreciate you.
I'm so honored to have had this opportunity.
Thank you, love.